CBR, why and John did that? You did on a bad idea, but one John, you're worried about this. Shocker. So, yeah, they did a top 10 worst decision in DC for one, and for one, I do agree with the right decisions. I hate it that they about shit. I only ended up John's bad idea, and I need it. The fact that CBR agreed after that, they proved more and more that I was right. I did it again. But there's a lot more to do with Mr. I, and for me, this was. It's gonna be way on with your plans. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna talk about it more because I'm in about the twist. And I have a lot to say about the twist because this is pretty more. I was right. I called it from day one. It was on the bad disaster from day one. The other was I was staying on this twist, but finally, all the rest of them are inconsequential. And finally, we were Dave. Let's go, Granny. Do this shit. So, it's fun. Hey, got me a test more. I'm gonna tell you what's right in DJ history. Yep. We don't anything when I don't know. I did the opinion tomorrow. I love you. Better than you, better than you. That bitch, why can't we even DJ on how to see this? Oh, what? Could we come back a minute and complete a nightmare fuel and just quit nightmare what to read? However, they do want to make a good point to you about one with this list, and I have a lot to say about this. Two reasons. One, is don't hit my tail right now. You know I hate it. My boy got the 8 of just shit. That's one. Two. The argument that they put 5 in 52 and how bad that thing was, but honestly, that thing has been talked about to death, and we're not talking about this shit. My main backer, talking about the rest they didn't make this list. The city I went on a day of bullshit. The argument tried to have an urgent my stuff, but honestly, that's not that point. So it should be fun. Again, what do I mean by that? Well, you'll find out. So, do you mind by any news? Yep, so, usual. See ya. As you can tell my intro, actually, you can tell it's about this news. Why? You'll find out. What's this done? According to article I have in CBR.com, I go, tell you what's in the DC history, yeah? DC published a mainstream superhero comic, but some tell critics in the one we were new 52, or poor killer development. The show right here, John Kennedy, Wayne, and how I have Flashpoint, which. We'll get to that stuff later in my video, but funny, I watch stuff with John Kent stuff, but you never hit my channel now. Who the end of a bullshit I know where that go? The fact that you agree with it for one out there, they can't understand. Thing to be fair, they keep backpedaling that couple years. See, we're making a mind blow. You know what? You get my point on that shit. Let's get the post show, shall we? What dog is this? Quote, see the guy have been publishing comics for over 80 years. Wow, 80 years. Damn time flies. Yup. Bringing fans decades of enjoyment through their favorite characters. How would I know such thing in a public company? Gee, you think? No shit, Sherlock. Whatever. With any year's worth of comic being published, there's bound to be disappointments as different writers take over. No shit. Moreover, when a tour gets involved, sometimes the changes can just sound messy. No shit. You know what? Let's get this. First guy did number 10. Number 2 rebooting post 5 with the new 52. Listen, quote. Now that everything is years removed from the New 52 era, it is safe to say that rebooting the DC Universe was a mistake. Oh! Now you're in the mistake? No shit, Sherlock. Like God almighty, I've seen it for years, bad even day one. Shocker. Yeah, the New 52 was a bad even day one. It was a fair experiment that didn't work. Okay, scrap that. It worked with some characters, but not all characters Batman's reboot. Or I could have got fucked up with Butcher upon insanity. But for me, I did sewing Lambo on New 52. I don't want you to know Lambo, but it's about to say, financially it may have been good, but for a quality standpoint, it dropped in quality quick. Because you had writer know what the fuck they're doing. To be fair, the writer during George Perez, Superman, that wasn't his fault. That's more editorial and over his one point Sandy. What is sad? George Perez is a great writer and a great artist, but I'm sad he's gone. Still been around, he's gone, we lost him. But God almighty, wait for your Joe Boy writing a DC book then before he passed away. It's not fair. Whatever, continue. Not even it's safe to say that rebooting DC you were a mistake. It's not that the content you knew was wrong, but the reboot itself just made things more messy. No shit. Because they wanted to keep Grant Morrison's Batman, Jeff John Green going, the New 52 wanted a full hard reboot. Of course it wasn't. Because they didn't know what the fuck they're doing. They actually didn't have ideas.
Small world.
Instead, a more messy 5-year timeline for someone including all 4 Robins and many other questions that DC never tried. Hello. Yep. That DC never tried to answer. Yep. Seemingly, because they didn't know themselves, the New 52 wasn't a bad idea. The sales show it was a smart move overall. Technically, let me read more about the top 10 list. Yep.
Fortnite?
A smart move overall. Yep. However, more success with Marvel now, a year later, provides only one refresh was needed. not a full-blown reboot. Yep, end quote. So, yeah, that's what they say. They believe that they were the bad if they want. Honestly, I do agree with what they're saying. Makes sense. Let's be real. This thing was a disaster waiting to happen, and it did happen. It fell apart real quick. No kid actually will save his reboot. Okay, fucked over to the point that made no fucking sense. As for Moe now, yeah, here's the thing about Moe now. Moe now, that was also a mess. But here's the thing about Moe now, I could with these here. It was Moe now when they did that. It was no more of a refresh as for some character at the 941 reboot. Probably Moe now had it, baby. It just rerun every book back to #1. But it's a bad idea. But you know what? That's not even know that. I can just tell you a moment out failed. In fact, I made a bit about that in future. But technically, we failed. They did Moe out twice. So, yeah, better to me choose. But funny, well, I do agree with you for a point. I think it's a bad idea. At the same time, though, it's kind of messy. You know, it's more complicated. Won't be over there, but honestly, this ain't the point. By the way, they did another top 10 DC Comics tried build me iconic, and one done it raw at the with Batman and Superman, which for the record, I read this one fucking sexism and got it. But this is doing terrible. Bullshit. Fuck you. Basically, what the worst thing I have at the Superman period, it's time to come down my parents until PK Jen, and then came in to fix the book. Look at it, they left off. Tom J didn't help about it, but you know what? PK Jen tried to fix it, it was broken. But that's not what I know. I can just try to learn about this legend over, but frankly, we over a date. So if I just say, this is a mess that went over and over a date. But, you know, this is getting way longer than we planned. So, we'll go at the practice part. Next, number 9, change the enemy during Armageddon 2001. Why did the Earth Carter event in 9 with Armageddon 2001? The point of the story was to show ruin Earth 10 years in the future. Twisted by a hero to turn evil and became the planet's worst dictator known as Monarch. Yep, in the future. That made going well for the story until the week that the hero would return to Captain Atom. Yep. And guess how this turned out? Battery. Yeah, this and the only way after you come and said, God, they got a magic reveal. Oh, great, we'll change the hero named Hawk. Of course, even though at the all equipment and him as the Hawk and never being the main villain, we'll do it anyway. Damn, we're good at jobs. You know, bad idea. Yeah, this disaster ran into a years later to the retcon the storyline that Captain Atom be Monarch again. But that also failed because you had choose extreme justice, and then you battle for Bloodhaven, which also sucked. And then Captain Final Craze, well sucked. See why I don't like retcons? Retcons are not fun as computing. Only bad retcons are bad. There was a good retcon, I can admit that. One good retcon was how Jordan turned a good guy doing good retcon right in DC. But every now and then, it's just a complete mess of ideas. But frankly, while this story, in my opinion, actually is irrelevant, and this story, in my opinion, actually is not relevant now, I get why they put it on the list. But you know, it's unnecessary now. This story has been actually lost in time. So, why are we bringing the story up now? I don't get. Honestly, it doesn't matter, and we're gonna skip this thing. So, whatever. Next, Megan brought down the Flash, again, number 8. Coming out, Amy the Crowd, Wally Webber is gone, but he didn't need a Flash. So they aged up Bart Allen, to him and the fastest man alive, and the whole year of Speed Force. They gave the Flash even a sugar no one asked for. No shit. Whatever vulnerable impersonality Bart once had as Kid Flash and Impulse was completely stripped away after he became the only Flash left. His sole ongoing lasted barely only a year before being cancelled. Gee, you think? No shit. Which he did kill it off. Oh, and he bent further. Yeah. Fortunately, the killer brought back the fuse later and found quite a 3-year story. Yep. But then again, that makes the story over now. Why he killed Bart Allen all in first place? Just because you want me. Well, I go Wally Wade, my favorite ever. But killing off Bart Allen just like that, just when my big killed back, just felt, well, kind of mean-spirited. It just felt kind of a big slap in the face. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying not to make Bart Allen the new Flash because Wally Wade was gone. Which, in hindsight, isn't a bad idea. That concept could work. The problem was execution, and it went to hell. Which, again, prove my point more and more, AJ character, as you fucking mentioned, Mantle, doesn't work! And then again, proving more and more, I was right in day one. And we'll get to the on top of it later, I'll really say about that. But frankly, it's boring to get aged up for BS reasons, and get BS for a crapping story that no one wanted. And why Why the fuck can we not do something for singing me all up? We'll get that later. But suffice to say, this again proving more and more, trying to enjoy a character as you expect a man does not work. And putting more into the character experience the the right way so was it? Grand over. As far as that number is concerned, it's interesting, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Next, number 7, removing the motivation. This part I disagree 100%, because here's the thing. Crazy Eminence, who just admitted to get rid of motivation. That is true. And yet, they believe it's because it's confusing. But at the time, it was confusing. If you think about it, I'm trying to explain the motivate in the 90s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, or the 80s more said, well, kind of a clusterfuck. And basically kind of fell like a mess. So, basically, it was made to do a reboot. And it worked. It was a great reboot. It made sense. The storyline was great. It was a great story. And DC knew what the hell they were doing back in the day because they had a great plan. And it worked. Yet it wasn't perfect. But Crazy Eminence proved more you could do a reboot the right way and not fuck it up. The problem for the aftermath, well, it kind of put some pieces together, but other characters got fallen at the wayside to the point where we don't know what happened to some of the characters. It's kind of in the transition series. But they believe, and I quote from themselves, I quote, even though it wasn't easy enough to avoid and they've got apparently not helping mankind in brought out in the multiverse, it makes sense. The goal was to be welcoming fans and motivate with too complex an idea for the avid fan. However, the MCU, along with the movie like Into Spider-Verse, have proven that the motivate isn't a hard concept for a casual fan to follow. Yeah, so, the only thing that the motivate did was put DC in a cycle with a feud like they had to constantly fix the universe. It's gone so bad that DC needs to event a dark crisis. They have various stories, more Wikipedia entries, explain DC comic history just one more time. Yep, end quote. That's what they believe. Which, okay, I get what they're coming with it. They do make a sense of it. And I know, guys, dude, guys, I had a bunch of balls. When it was made in the 80s for all reason, but it made sense. And but the plan for that reboot worked. The problem with bringing the motivate back in the over and over again is just can't be all the way. The only issue cut even I love were Imminent Crisis, and that's it. Final Crisis wasn't a secret cut imminent. That was more of a weird thing altogether. Identity Crisis was just a murder mystery story when no said hell got garbage, and you get my point. I think it's well, you make a good point with this list. I see now with this number 7. Yeah, I disagree with this one. I think they were moving on with a good idea back in the day. Because it made sense. Marvel, when they did the multiverse, they kind of do way too many universes to point to get way too confusing and we do out there. Even for me. It's not a good job that they're multiverse. The only universe I like from Marvel multiverse, well, MC2 and Ultimate. That's it. Everything else is kind of multiverse. I would count Sony or the MCU, but the MCU, that's a different altogether. 9999. Anyone who cares. It's a mess and fun. You're trying to film it and make it my brain hurts. Or trying to argue the movie, yeah, I disagree that complete. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Or whatever. Next, number 6, Identity Crisis. Identity Crisis may have been popular, and it's actually one good thing. It made the superhero world feel like a community. Everything else about it is a mess. From the nearest sexual assault to divinity, right down to the reveal that the actual enemy was Jean Rowan out of ex-wife. On top of making those old 70s comics look can be different, they also had a side effect of making the superheroes into people who would take advantage of this station to mess with the mind of villains. They're all without getting into minor complaints like Deathstroke being Judge or nearly every legacy hero being sidelined. This event did more harm to DC than it ever helped. End quote. Yeah, that's what they made Identity Crisis. Well, what's my part on Identity Crisis? Identity Crisis story as a whole, it's just a bad idea looking back at it. I get the idea of it. The idea of a murder mystery story, but the problem is, like hell, the player ought to get fucked over the editorial. They ought to get fucked over the editorial, and to the point where it made no fucking sense. And Bob Manners, he fucking sucked! I didn't even try to remember what he was great thing like both failed, but frankly, we'll be all day. My point on Identity Crisis, it's a whatever story. At this point, it's time to move on. I moved on with this thing, and I think people should move on with it because things never happened. And it didn't have open one. You know, story that never should be forgotten? Cry for justice! That thing should be on its list, and it's not for some reason. I don't get why. Whatever. We'll see what it is. My thoughts, I don't care. Next. Number 5, Carrying Superboy Connor Kent. Yep. During the credit, DJ was having find the right big moment to make the story feel like it had some consequence. It wasn't enough to bring back Earth to Superman and reset the entire multiverse. They needed the big moments. Crazy Evidence had Superman more into our Supergirl, so Immigrant had tiny bit more into our Superboy Connor Kent. Yep. However, in Crazy Evidence, DC was going in a direction that meant resetting Superman's entire history. Losing Supergirl made sense because she had no play in New King anyway. Wait, what? No? I gotta disagree with that one, and that might become a bad idea. Look, I get it. I get the deal about the current Supergirl cutting Evidence out was kind of a good idea because you need to reboot Superman history. But you could have done it without another way without killing Supergirl cutting it. And then it could be back. Supergirl cutting Evidence did get a badass send-off. That sent off at the end in that story with X-Men. And in my personal opinion, the reason about a character a bad way or that the art actually caused her directly, it made sense after it was kind of Supergirl to Superman to kick ass. And finally, it was a good death. Yes, bring up that post-credit actually was kind of last Hail Mary. But let's be real here. Every Supergirl before Kara Zero, or after Kara Zero with repeated stuff was kind of confusing. Yeah, whatever. If I go through that stuff, it'll be all day. But suffice to say, the more I think about it, the more I think it's kind of mad. But only that time point. But in the point down to what they say, well, this is episode Teen Titans fans and Jedi fans everywhere, and led to them bringing the character back a few years later anyway. End quote. So yeah, they really kind of Superboy kind of came with a bad idea. What's my thoughts? Honestly, out of all the deaths from Infinite Crisis, at the same time, it wasn't kind of getting got killed off. What the hell got killed off? The Titan get killed off or get slaughtered, or Beerus Titan get killed off. Yeah, it was a slaughter fest. But unlike many other big storylines like Ultimatum, which fuck that thing a godfire went over. Even the we didn't know all in general after talking to character, and it was talking to character with guys good send off. Okay, someone got slaughtered like animals, but in general actually made sense. I think you kind of can't. Do I agree that's a good idea? 50-50. Probably said no, and honestly, it didn't matter anyway since they brought back from the dead. So honestly, yeah, it didn't matter. So, whatever. We'll see. What's the thing? What are you talking about? Number 4, which I want to say about this shit. So, whatever. Next, John Kent. This thing is the thing I'm more into about the most. There's no history on my channel right now, I heard the idea of a garbage. I don't know at this show. This idea of a godfather, but never get your job very gritty. You know he's my channel. You know I hate that John Kent. I hate that idea of a garbage. And no, and that does not count. And when John Kent on the book in my meat, whatever, it doesn't help. That was still trying to do. Just stop now. Continue. Yep. John Kent, number 4. Yep. Today, the idea on the hell of the Super Sons. Yep. The preaching party at the greatest superhero duo of all time. Yep. They were known to be minded in developing these characters together over several years. Yep. But when Brian McAvoy took over the cinema world, he showed the intro again, Megatator! Where's garbage? Fuck you. Fuck that awful idea. Fuck idiot John. He's not John! I never will be John. Continue. This was almost universally regarded a bad idea. Almost universally regarded? No! It was universally regarded a whole idea from day one. Newsflash, you morons! Hey, the bird of bubble, and your jungle never, ever worked. No, we're trying to situation. Actually, we can't do bisexual. Fuck that! No, I don't give a damn about that shit. What of my opinion after each time a problem? The main problem for it, jungle that earned it. Okay, scrap that. Maybe it's going way too far. But you have a point. My point, actually never got a chance to about not doing. You ain't have a bullshit story that knows why and you won't fix it. Address it, damn it, and undo the damage. Continue. Yep. They're the only universe regarded a bad idea, even if John got solo books haven't well received. No, they haven't. Sonic Else sucks. Sonic got a horrible book from day one. Advantage John Kent, Superman, I'm not calling Superboy. It's also not good. It's also pretty bland and boring and stupid. Sonic Else was a train wreck. Advantage John was bad. Okay, bad right now because it's not making sense. And finally, I just thought of a plot point that somehow like. Well, Ben is actually the only really problem, and no, I got a good idea. And I say, bullshit! No! It's a whole idea that me fix! And all the way received my ass. Fuck you. Continue. The younger John got had a unique place in my family. Of course he did. He does not assume my name. He's telling your boy kicking ass. This is John, not in your bullshit. Continue. Younger John had a unique place in my family, and it worked to have him with Damon Wayne roughly the same age. To have him and Damon Wayne roughly the same age. Yep. Eventually, they certainly would have needed the age to cut up. They could have waited another few years. Yep. End quote. I agree with this because this makes sense. No, not No. I agree with the arguments for one because they made sense. Either John with a whole idea from day fucking one. Didn't when he had to grow up naturally after for 10 years. But John, he didn't never got a chance to grow up naturally because you're turning away for your bullshit story number one. This is why I'm so pissed off and angry. I know let this go. This is why I will be to TC. The TC are like, no. I don't care if you have any let's do it. Stop being pig-head. Stop being for one your damn right, do the right thing. D.A. John, you can do it, DC. It's not hard, it's easy. But David, you do it. People get mad, Twitter get backlash. So? Fuck Twitter. Fight the man, boy. I don't give a damn about that shit. Then go to hell, I care, John. Like, fuck Twitter for one, John. Do the right thing. Stop King Jong and Tina and get the afternoon, damn it. I'm waiting. Do I really will find pull that trigger? Gosh, I hope so. I'm still hoping that that happens because I'm really happy. Because I'll keep my hope alive, baby, until the day after I'm being like an old man. That's the way I'll be out there in my 50 in 2050. Holy shit, I'm old. So yeah, by the time we get to 2050, I'll be like an old man. So yeah, that'll be fun. We go my 50s, 60s. God almighty, I'm sad. Went over. You know what I know, I hate John, know what to go. I only did to the know. I will never ever forgive these people for what they've done, and I will always maintain this know. The fact that they agree with it, I mean, that's actually proving more Disney made a bad mistake when they won. It's a deal I can know! But that just me. Yep, end quote. So yeah, that's the number 4. I have a number 3 and MC number 1. Finally, the number 3 and MC number 1 inconsequential. But honestly, since I think we've been on the list, and I don't know how long we've been on the list at this point, but since we've all been on the list, we're gonna keep the thing going. But funny, that's the thing I was talking about the most. This I will always agree with 100% on a bad idea. I would say I need a mistake. And see, I can know, DC. Stop being a teenage bullshit. Let John be a 10-year-old boy and let us play it can naturally. Not any of the bullshit idea about garbage. And Frank and John, I think either John should stop doing Super Sense. I agree. You guys fucked over a great Super Sense story, but a bullshit story on one. Fuck AF John Kent. Fuck AF John. I didn't know. Damn it. I'm waiting. Went over. I know. My worry. Alright. What's the number 3? Number 3. We're doing the leadership bills. Yep. Those 7 and 8 leadership were one of these were consistently popular books. It well on the continuity, but wasn't connected to any of the comics. So the characters grow and change and not necessary. Fans love the soap storytelling mixed with big action secret of a superhero team set in the future. During Zero Hour, though, DC decided to reboot the team entirely to explain why the Noah had connected with Superman. Since then, it has been one reboot after another. The most recent Bendis reboot is the team's 4th major incarnation. The kind of reboot making confusing for a new fan and impossible to invest as an older fan. End quote. That's what they believe. Do I agree with this mindset? Yes. No, seriously, I gotta agree with this one because Bendis reboot fucking sucked. They reboot Legion too many times, and this one of these cases, maybe it's time to stop rebooting Legion and just tell one good story. Stop rebooting Legion, but one is a damn right, do the right thing. Let the superheroes be superheroes. No more bullshit, no more reboots, no more time over bullshit. Try to reboot the Legion and just end it right there. Stop trying to reboot the Legion, it doesn't work, and let it go. That's just me. That's what they say, and my part, I agree, it really never worked. The only good reason we have about Decade well, Jeff Johns' Leadership Bills, and the Great Dawn Saga. That's it. Everything else has just been crap. New 52? Garbage. That Leadership World is shit. Like, the story, bad read, but it's just not funny anymore. It's just sad and depressing. It's, well, it's sad. Maybe that is me. Maybe I'm burnt out with bad reboots. But that is me. Continue. Next, Making Max Marvel a villain, yeah, I disagree with this one. It doesn't matter. In fact, he's in his time, and having to kind of integrate. Max Marvel became a villain, shoved take over the head, he died, and then Max Marvel died by Wonder Woman, and that's what you know. I'm not talking about this one doesn't matter to me if I don't care. Next, number 1, bring my Superboy heroes. Yep. This is gonna be a hard sell for long-time fans. Oh shit. Yeah, at one point you would find their way around the root of change within superhero comics. By actually changing true, they left their biggest heroes like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, returned to the manhood. But in the 90s, maybe B heroes like Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, and Oliver Queen, and Flash, Wally West. Well, Bill had dead during this time, also changes that felt permanent at the time. Yeah, they were funny actually do away with the Kyle Lander, Wally West, Flash, Dr. Wood, Fantastic, and the funny to Connor Hawk. But here's the thing though, out of all the cheating that happened for decades from bringing the Superboy heroes, two of them I think just felt kind of confusing. One was great. One was the ordinary Flash. But how Jordan become a villain? Yeah, that was a bad idea. That was not an idea no one wanted. The whole idea and things sound stupid. But as for Green Arrow, I had no investment in Green Arrow at all. Queen during that time. I was reading comics, so honestly, I don't know what to talk about that one. One thing I know what happened now when Green Arrow died, and then Oliver Queen died, Oliver became Green Arrow, and you know what? What we got, it was an inside deal. It could have worked. The problem with the execution in the color of the place. But it could do. It not only gave the impression the group was possible, but that being a hero was a dangerous job. One by one, though, all the main heroes came back to life, trivializing the sacrifice in the first place. It also turned the DC into a play with the 2 main heroes to focus on at once. All at once. Who cares? Meaning there's always someone whose favorite character being left out. Then how long about that one? Yep. Yeah, not that one, so. So yeah, that's their top 10 witnesses in DC Comics history. And well, my part of this list, honestly, some of them make sense, some of them don't. And honestly, this was what made this movie more and more. I was right after all what happened to John. I knew it, I called him, and day one I was right. I'll be in the top 10 list. Some of them I think do make sense, some of them it's kind of confusing. And unlike any other superhero list in my opinion, this one in my opinion I think I will take over with nothing. This one did you make a good actual point for once. It's not perfect. That's something I do disagree with, but at the same time no, they do make some good points. Yep. Yeah, that's on the show. So that there top 10 would say in DC Comics history. And that there was the whole. I thought my part is with in the list. We see Tim there. Yeah, that's on the show. I know. My bottle. You don't know now. I was just a fan. You don't have tomorrow. I was just bad time with the green, bad time with the green. You was bad time with the green. Anyways. That was supposed to be the top 10 with the same on DC history. Do I agree with everything I did say about this list? Yes. Well, kind of. I agree that there is something that I did in my band. Most because the thing that I agree with my vote having with John. And you know my history of my channel. You know I hate that John with bullshit. I know what to go. That thing should never, ever have happened. Ben gave him a sledgehammer and fucked everything up. And shocker, they enjoyed another list in German for top 10 at the bad thing with DC, which top 10 DC tried to kind of build. And they believe I can manage to end with a disaster. Shocker! The same person who destroyed other human, in my opinion, they all agreed it was a bad idea. Gee, you don't have Ben out the way to shoot it was a bad idea on day one. Who could guess? Oh wait, all people could guess that it was quiet and Marvel and Ben all work on it and shit. The only thing they want my Marvel well, Jessica Jones and Open Spider-Man. That's it. Well, and Open X-Men, and also with my Mark Miller, but even points. So, Benny Mommy did the names are true, but she also was a shit show Marvel, like, for example, whole, how's it my man to kind of, it's a secret man with a mess, and even points. Benny's my man, you do a bad idea, tell what they want. Bessie went and tell, fuck you, Bessie was shit and a bad what they want. My point in general, I do agree to agree with this list. Some of these things make sense. Other things, not so much. Right? Okay, we doing 5, I do agree that was a bad idea. But frankly, I did an entire video about New 52, but I failed. And frankly, I don't want to do another video about it. And frankly, I've been so many videos about that shit. It's really crazy. But about to say, well, the New 52 helped a lot of stuff. It also down a lot of stuff as well. Because what's not actually put about this shit when you're done. The New 52 with a horror and everything. Like a bad reboot with a bad idea. It made no fucking sense. And frankly, we'll be all over top of this shit. finally down my main issue I was about to read, the whole John Kent stuff, which is my history of my channel, and I hate John and about bullshit. Speaking of stuff, man, we'll get the ball down, so I into the ball down 5%. Heck. Yeah, ball down's death. Okay, the thing was in 2006, and 2006 might be out of any type of DC, and do I agree about killing ball down with a good idea? No. If anything, I thought it was a bad idea, I thought DC did not do what it cared, so I said, fuck it. Like Brian Man before it was a bad idea, so we'll just kill the kid off because we don't do it by then. Which is kind of wrong because he got aged out the same time to John. Brian, he got aged out bullshit, and when he died, he got evacuated with the waves. So, by that logic, John, if you can tell me that Brian that failed the Flash and did not work the Flash and John failed, then why the fuck can we not do that thing with John? I do that thing with John, no. Like that logic, John, if you really want to have to kill Brian, that's fine, but you didn't need to kill him in a mean-spirited way. I don't want to kill him, Brian, just felt like lazy, it just felt kind of mean-spirited. How many death did you give one going with Wally West? More because Wally West went after the initiative, the mastermind behind John after the Devil Boy down. In my opinion, was a great, actually badass way for Wally West to return and kick ass. I love that part for him, it was amazing. But that's me. I have a ball down dying. Do I agree with this decision? No. They wanted to see him on kind of like a mean-spirited way, and this felt kind of like a horrible way to kill a character. And finally, this felt like they didn't have to do it by now, which is kind of sad. Because then he came out in Final Credit, and Flashpoint happened, and then it was a whole shit show. I thought my body by depth. Do I become by with a good idea? No. They want to kill him, I mean, I gotta agree with you, I just wanted them to do make good points. But frankly, I just don't know why he didn't first place. I don't know why. I got Wall returns, but you had other options besides killing him off. Maybe that's just me. Now, do I agree the same fate can happen to John? Do I agree John do some of the same thing like Boy Down? It's possible I can admit that. I can see it probably you could do that thing I'm gonna kill him off. Go didn't possible. But by that logic, you do that, then you're gonna need to make that thing to save John. But I've seen videos like no, what I've seen for months. Because you do it by now, you can start thinking with John kill him off and get G like no. That's an I've seen videos. Speaking of John, kind of money. Let's get to number 4. I want to say with that shit. In fact, I've seen videos that keep on in the bad idea. I know where that go. In fact. Yeah, killing of Connor Kent Superboy actually did not help at all. In fact, if anything, killing Connor Kent just felt kind of like a bad idea. Yeah, they did connect actually to number 5 and then number 4 with both Superboys. But the thing about it, Johnny, both Connor and John had the exact same problem. They both got destroyed and the bullshit wins. Connor got killed off because the whole video, not lawsuit, because the whole video going on after the whole video, shock value stuff. Because they needed a death, I didn't want to kill him off. Because, remember, there was no plan for him to kill off Nightwing. But Jeff John fought against that plan and said, no, we're not going to kill Nightwing, we had a whole idea. So, they said not to kill Nightwing, they had to kill Connor. Which, in that ending, John, well, it wasn't a bad idea, it wasn't a bad death. At the end, they just felt kind of out of nowhere, it felt like left field. No, I'm not saying Connor's death I think was bad. I don't feel it was a bad death. If anything, I think Connor had a good death. But killing him the way he did just felt, well, I don't know, kind of pretty kind of mean-spirited. I don't mean that's me. Maybe because I like Connor, I didn't want him to die. But the way he killed him and Connor just felt, well, I don't know, confusing. I don't know, maybe that's me. Maybe because I didn't want Connor to die, but at the same time, no, you gotta think about it that way, but story perspective, it made sense for someone to die. Now, did Connor need to die? No. But they did anyway. But it didn't matter, they brought him back to life. So, honestly, John, the death of mine just felt inconsequential. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I didn't like Connor dying. But at the same time, no, in a way, it kind of sucked Connor to side by side. Now, the third character, no 4, I'm in with John, and I have a lot to say about that shit. But funny, you know my bottom chain, you know I hate about John. I'm gonna let that go, and finally, this suits my man to kill what I think my favorite. Now, do I want John to die? Is it the only way to do it I can know, then I'll bite that bullet, then so be it. It's the only way to fix the mistake, I'll take that bullet a heartbeat. Yes, it'll be kind of mean-spirited, yes, it'll be kind of wrong. I'm saying, no, fuck it. I just want to be right on the option, so at this point, Why not just kill me, Teen Giant, Jack? No, like, be an imposter, be real, don't come back to life. It's not bad, dude. I think it could work in my favor, nothing much. Man. Let's face facts. What have you learned about Teen Giant and John that's been good? Answer, nothing. Not been good. It's been a god from the beginning. It's John the whole idea of day one. People like me, like John telling your boy. Age of John was a disaster. A whole idea, but day one. No one let Age of John 10 myself included. I'm sorry, DC. Your plan failed. This idea fucking sucked. It's proving more. When time keeps going forward, Age of John has never worked. It was a whole idea day one, and for trying to keep this retcon idea, it's a disaster waiting to happen. Oh wait, it did happen multiple times. Sonic Hell failed. If ain't John getting all the failed. Okay, I don't know what to say. Well, no, I don't know about something like that. But you have a point. Keep it John and Ada. The whole day disaster waiting to happen. I'm sorry, DC. This is the same like Ada John. It doesn't work. People like 10-year-old John Kent, myself included. Keep Ada up. Doesn't work. This point more. If you just have to do it, then it's just no. I don't care if you haven't know how to do it. Just do it. Dear John, I don't know. Stop being pitted. Stop doing bullshit. For one thing, right? Do the right thing. I'm sorry, at the DC. Keep it John and Ada. It's never ever gonna work. It's a disaster and it doesn't work. Like, I hate to say it. I've been saying for years Ada John was a bad idea. I don't know where to go. But you can't blame me. That's all bullshit I have John the last couple of years. It's hard and easy to find a mistake and see it John as normal. Ben's retcon had failed. Ben's Superman had failed. Keeping his stuff alive is never ever gonna work. Keeping Young and TA does not work. Frankly, all this thing at the end when failures. It's hard to easy to undo the mistake and fix your damn mistake and just get Superman back there and make continuity. Let's face facts. People love Super Son and I think a lot of people might include. This team is great. This team might be able to get a lot of people in the comments makes it include again. And frankly, Super Son was a great idea. It worked. It was a great team and having John and Damon go side by side makes sense. The seed proving John and Damon being good part I think makes sense. The whole thing in the community must include as John Kane, 10-year-old boy, I think I'd be at the part of Damon Wayne. Keeping age up does not work. If Damon will go out to natural and John for the past 10 or 15 years, then why the fuck can we not do the same with John? I'm saying that you having John at the being able to grow up naturally makes sense. Having be at the age of a bullshit doesn't work. Accelerating had failed. I'm sorry, you see. Keeping John and TA does not work. It's hard to tell you undo your math mistake and TA John can make no or say. I know. Saying in part of fake and the real John had to try someone say and someone similar had to say them. I get so many videos how TA John can fix it and I can do another video to fix it. John and TA no. I think I will maybe in the future if I get a chance. But my point just stands. Point people have super sense. It's hard to tell you undo your math mistake and TA no. But then you can do it, people get mad. Who cares? At this point, it's hard to do one in the man mistake and no. That's not what happened. Now, why GG will pull that trigger? It's possible, I admit that. Ain't possible at this point, and I never gave my hope. But at this point, what's the wish hands? Now, after the rest of the list, what's up with the rest? Some of it does not make sense, kind of all the place. But honestly, it's following my farm binders as a whole. It's an interesting reference to for once, and they do make good points. But funny as far as my bond is concerned, some of them got confused me, but some of the things they kind of left out what they were kind of confusing, but hey, that's because CBR on the list. Some of CBR with mine is kind of all the place, and honestly, they do make good points. Well, my points are stands. Point 4, what saying DC history is concerned, they do make good points, but a lot of the time, it's kind of all over the place. My thoughts as a whole, I think these kind of a good way for in CBR. Well, it's not my favorite CBR because some other thing I actually put with my I do a lot of questions mode with Reaver. I still picked up like that one. That was my aim picked out in ways. But finally, after the rest of the list, it makes sense and actually they made a good point. Now do I agree with everything CBR does? No! I disagree with everything CBR does for the past couple of years. And some of them actually kind of clickbait bullshit. But for this list for once, they died with a good list for once. But anyway, with all. I think that's good. Do my top 10 words to understand DC history. Well, CBR top 10 words to understand DC history. Put it on comment. You guys an interesting list. you like it, you hate it, on also can on Twitter. Please don't comment, tell what you thought. Please get about kind of some story. One more thing. How do you the top 10 what sense it is? Or do you agree with Seatbelt list? Or the Bridges list is bullshit? Me personally, I do agree with some of the choice with this list. But some of the choice actually they skipped out on. Most of the guys skipped out Hill and Clay and that bullshit with all the Woodson. And some choice that they put in this kind of confused me. I don't think it is a bad list, but honestly, I do agree with one thing they put on the list more to go with the whole John Kennedy doing, which, you know, who's in my channel right now, you know I hate what John has been age of a bullshit. I'll never, ever let that go, ever. But that's me. Please comment, rate, you know, also the video on screen, visit my channel for 2 stars. Please get about kind of some story. Please like the channel, talk about it on live. DC. See ya. Bye. You get your shit together. Please. See ya. Bye. Bye. One more thing. If you had your powers to rewrite any of the same, what thing would you do better, and what do you think would you do to fix all the mistakes? Please comment. I'll talk about it on live. Please comment, channel, maybe on Twitter, email us, and like the video on the website when you like the video.